Please note that the portfolio duration is just the weighted average duration of the individual component. So it is W1, D1, where W1 is the weight of the bond. Okay. Now how it is computed? Weight is market value of the first bond divided by the total market value of the portfolio. Please note that we are talking about the market value and not face value. Multiply with the duration for all the bonds that are there in the portfolio. So if there are n bonds, this is the formula for n bonds. So just taking an example over here, let's say suppose you have 3 bonds in the portfolio, okay, and the market value of first bond is 10 million, okay, it is 20 million and this is 70 million. So these are the market value. Duration of the first bond is 10, okay, it is 8 and this is 7. So what will be the portfolio duration? We have to first get the weight. Okay, so what is the weight? Summation of this, it is 100 million, right? So the weight of A is 10 by 100, it is 0.1, this is 0.2 and this is 0.7, right? So portfolio is W1 into D1, so 0.1 into D1, so 0.1 into 10, 1, 0.2 into 8, 1.6, 0.7 into 7, 4.9. So this gives us the portfolio duration. So the portfolio duration is 7.5, right? So this is the duration of the portfolio, right? Note that this is the duration of the portfolio, okay. However, there is problem regarding it. Okay, here because we have assumed that in case of duration the yield change should be parallel. Okay, note that this bonds maturity can be different than this bonds maturity. So there all these bonds have different maturity, right? Now also what can happen is the yield, okay, curve can be like this, okay, and yield curve can change like this. So some duration they are changing by this much, some maturity yields are changing by this higher one, right? So when you have taken a duration approach, you have assumed to be a parallel shift, right? As a result, what happens is if you are using the portfolio duration and then finding out the percentage change in the portfolio using the portfolio duration, okay, your answers can be very different than what really the change is. So your actual change can be very much different than what your calculated change using the portfolio duration comes to, right? So that is the problem. So the duration it measures indicates that regardless of whether interest rate increase or decrease, the approximate percentage price is same. However, we have said it is not the case because when the yield decreases, the price increases more. Okay, portfolio duration is good measure for small changes. For large changes, it is not. Okay, also it assumes that yield curve shift is parallel. In reality, it is not parallel.